Welcome to Insights Overflow, where we turn raw data into meaningful insights. We have 3 products on offer. In our shop view, you can read all about the various products. Simply select the one you desire. By selecting Text Insights and Sentiment Analysis, you will be shown a screen with full description of the product. We ask you to fill in a project brief prior to uploading your data. Please fill out all possible areas of the form, giving us as much details as possible. Please pay special attention to the 2 text areas at the bottom of the form where you'll be asked to give us full description of the data being uploaded. The more precise detail you are able to give us, the better will be our understanding of your aims and requirements. You can also upload your file after filling in all the form details. Once you've submitted the file, you'll be taken back to the orders page where you can continue and make your payment. Once we've received your file, we'll examine it and prepare it for analysis. Now we will look at some of the Python coding for the psychographic sentiment analysis. Along with the output, we can see the text, along with its psychographic score, the bar charts of the first and second sentiment scores, and the rather interesting-looking scatter plot charts of the first versus second sentiment scores. Each plot represents a sentiment: happiness, anger, surprise, disappointment, neutral, disgust. The color of the marker shows the second sentiment. So, in the first plot we can see happiness, with various second sentiments for those feedback markers. Anger, in the second plot, is mostly mixed with disgust as the second feedback sentiment. As we scroll down, we see a different view, with just the first sentiment shown. It is represented by the color of the markers, and its intensity score is on the y-axis. Along the x-axis is the chronological number of the feedback review. We also run the customer review through a second Python analysis to classify them for positive, neutral, and negative sentiments, with the bar charts and the scatter plots for sentiment scores, positive, neutral, and negative. Then we read the entire results, along with sentiments and scores, into our tables for analysis. If we look at the distributions and interrelationships, we can see that happiness has the yes, would buy again, and the high star ratings. Disappointment, on the other hand, is associated with no and the lower star ratings. Moving on to the terms and phrases list, we can see the summary across the top. Chip and flavor has the highest count for usage, with other terms below. We can fold this and examine the word cloud. The words are colored by their positive, neutral, and negative scores, red being bad. They are sized by how often they are used. Barbecue and wickedly good are in green and are quite often used. Let's take a look at how wickedly good is used. Almost always in a positive sentence. One would expect like to be a positive word, but here we see it in red. Let's see why. In the first few cases, it has positive uses, but then there are quite a few negative uses of the word. Not like, didn't like, as well as other sentences of negativity. We can quickly confirm this with the graph builder. Looking at the sentiments associated with barbecue. Almost all happiness. Just one mark in any of the other emotions. Wickedly good has a similar story. Like, on the other hand, has quite a mixed bag. A few in happiness, but much more in anger and disappointment. Then, correlating the psychographics with the other feedback elements. The 5-star ratings are mostly all in happiness. Likewise, the 4 stars. By the time we get to the 2-star ratings, we have almost all disappointment and anger. The 1-star ratings are worse. Now diving into the flavors. Balsamic sea salts brings out quite a mixture of feelings. Some people really enjoy it, whilst others would really rather not. Quite a split. Barbecue. Who doesn't like barbecue? A strong positive showing. This is the guy that had 2 different flavors. Just one guy. He enjoyed them both. Lemon dill. Quite a disappointment. Mixed with angry voices. This was the worst showing. Original. All happy faces. Well, mostly all. And now we come to the all-important question, would they buy again? The ones who said yes had an overwhelming feeling of happiness, with some surprise. And others. Those who said no. Disappointment and anger predominantly. But even a few who had kind words ended up saying no, about 6%. And finally, we provide a report of the analysis along with our findings. We cover all of the salient points we've just gone over. We show correlations and patterns and insights. We give you a summary and a conclusion which pulls everything together and wraps it all up.